Hello everyone, this is Builder Shed here, and today we are taking a look at Guix. And what Guix is it's a Linux distribution that's built around GNU, and in fact, it's made by GNU. And this is designed to be basically the GNU operating system. The closest you can get to a complete GNU operating system, obviously. So this uses not the normal Linux kernel. This uses the Linux-Libre kernel, which basically does not have the proprietary blobs that the Linux kernel has. And to explain to you what the proprietary blobs are, I know everyone complains about the proprietary blobs sometimes. I understand why, because they are parts of the Linux kernel that have to be integrated for support, but you don't know what they do because licensing. That's exactly why they're in there, for hardware support. I think that people just need to know that, and people just need to understand that more, that you cannot just leave these out without causing a lot of hardware not to be supported. But I'm not trying to dunk on this because of that. This is obviously still going to support a good amount of hardware. It's just that it's not going to support as much of a wide range of hardware as normal Linux does. But I don't think it would be I'm pretty sure it would just be like your normal way of doing, switching your kernel, switch over to normal Linux. But yeah, let's even get through it. So let's do English for my language. Choose territory or country, whatever, United States. Welcome to the GNU Guix system installer. So already, it doesn't even call itself a Linux distribution. It just calls itself GNU Guix. And it gives you two options. You do not want to do the shell-based process. I will tell you that. I'm not gone through it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be Haitian. More Haitian than anything you've ever seen. Okay, maybe not as much, but I'm pretty sure most 99% of people are going to be graphical install. So, yep, just please select time zone. Let's choose America and then look for our closest, which is Chicago. Keyboard layout, let's go with US. Select for international with Alt Graph and Dead keys. Okay. Let's choose Guix system. No Guix VM for the system host name. Because you want to use this one, you're going to have to use your tab key and your arrow keys more, okay? I also like how with this installer, like, it actually does a bit more with the buttons. This is not, by the way, this one right here is not going to cause any problems, but I'm just going to probably just disable it for now, but yeah. Let's select the password. Type password in. Press enter. Let's add a user. His name shall be Builder Shed. Select normal password again. I like how they somehow animated the button here, so where you press enter, it actually looks like you pressed it. So let's just click OK. And gives us several options. GNOME is basically the default desktop you see on practically every 99% of Linux distributions that come with the desktop. Okay, then you got XFCE, the one you see on the minimal ones. Then you got Mate, basically, which is a fork of GNOME 2. Who basically modernized GNOME 2, let's just call it that. Then we got our boy Enlightenment, which is basically what I like to call alternate history desktop. OpenBox, a super minimal window manager, a minimalist window manager if you want to make your own desktop environment. Awesome. I believe back in the day it was a fork of DWM. which is a piece of suckless software. And what awesome is, it's basically a window manager or tiling window manager. More specifically, a dynamic tiling window manager, which also means that it allows you to basically switch between tiling and good old, what was it? Yeah, floating. And thing is, and this one also has many more things off the bat, like for example, some stuff like, yeah, got i3 here, right here, another window manager, rat poison. I've never tried this out. Emacs. Have you ever heard people say you could turn Emacs into anything? This is one thing people have turned it into, a dang window manager. But I've also heard this is probably the crappiest window manager out there. So if you choose it, if you somehow use it, I do not know. But yeah, I need to actually look into Emacs, EXWM sometime. I need to. I'm sorry, I just need to, okay? But yeah. I'm probably going to go with XFCE here, because of how lightweight it is. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Mate here. No, I'm going to go with GNOME, yeah. The reason why I say I go with GNOME is because it's going to come with more basic utilities. You go with Enlightenment or any of these, you're going to have to switch to the TTY, and you're going to have to install like Xterm or for Enlightenment terminology. Xterm will work for Enlightenment too, but terminology is basically Enlightenment's own terminal. But you're going to have to install that separately. You're going to have to install all your different tools for these two. But I'd recommend going with GNOME for default. I believe GNOME is practically flagship for this. But yeah, let's go with GNOME and do okay. I think we're good here. Let's do that. Guided GPT. Everything is one partition. You want to press tab here, otherwise you're going to have to do everything manually. Fully. And let's just do OK. Format it, which means it's going to nuke the disk. And yes. Partition formatting is in progress. Unless you're dealing with a giant hard drive, formatting partitions is not slow anymore. It's very fast too. So this, when I'm done with the sentence, this should be done. Literally right at that. Configuration file, you can actually look at this stuff, blah blah blah. Got stuff like supplementary groups and stuff, yeah. You look down here too, blah blah blah. Let's just go ahead and press tab, press enter on OK, and now it's going to do installing. And thing is, it's going to be doing quite a bit of downloading here, and this is going to take longer for me anyways, because I do not have a gigabit connection. Remember, I do not live in Los Angeles. I do not pay $9 a gallon for gas. Okay? I may pay $4.50 in some places, but I don't pay $9 a gallon. So, yeah. If I don't pay $9 a gallon for gas, then I obviously don't have gigabit internet. So yeah. Now let's quickly give this ease of installation its rating, and I think this is actually a pretty easy installer. It's your standard installer, more of a classical type installer, like classy, just a little old school, but still fairly easy for a new user to grasp and install Guix on his system, on his computer. Anyone can do it. But the problem is, I think what could arise from this is just someone accidentally screwing up or something. Did it, especially the partition error where he could accidentally press enter when he's trying to speed through it or something, and when he's too used to it, and accidentally just having to go through manually and stuff, and yeah. When you had to press tab or something. So overall, I'm going to drop a 4.5 on this. And if any of y'all wonder what text editor I'm using, I am using Vim. So, yep. And I will be right back once this sucker's done installing, which will be in. If we go over here, press F11. Probably around 5 o'clock. So now the installer's done, let's just log in real quick. Just move the mic over here and just, yep, get everything log over here. And here's what it looks like. And yes, it is using by default downloads an older version of GNOME, specifically GNOME 3.34, but I'm going to show you in a sec, well, in about a couple minutes, the funny thing, which is that this is GNOME 41 or 42. One of them, I believe, is in the repositories, aka you could just literally download it and just straight up update to it. But yeah. Let's hurry up and just hurry up, get this resolution upscaled. I cannot stand this crappy resolution. Golly, it's Haitian. But yeah, we got this. Let's just go back over here. Go to. I think we're good. So yeah, we have default application that comes with GNOME except GNOME software, which does not come with this. I will put this out there. Got terminal, thankfully. Got a little picture taker, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna. Nope, no device found, obviously. I have not put the webcam on pass-through. Got weather that docks me. Videos. Your channels. Right TV, obviously. We can just watch ourselves TV, but I'm not getting claimed. Got ourselves a maps application. Document scanner, document viewer, files, got all those, of course. And we also got like our calculators. And we haven't got a little virtual machine manager right here, boxes. We got calendar, we got character map, we got some stuff, and yeah. So yeah, I think the first thing we'd have to do off the bat is open up the terminal with Guix. And yeah. And first thing you'll notice, you're going to try sudo Guix install, and then you type in Vim. Let's just do Vim here, type in password, and just, yeah. And then what it's going to do like, it's going to install Vim. Like, that's the thing. It's not going to install it to a user. And thing is, package management on Guix works a lot differently. Like, works differently than your other package managers on Linux. You install Guix or package through Guix the traditional way, is like through app, like same way you do it through apt or pacman. You're not going to be able to type in that command. You're not going to be able to type in neofetch or vim or anything and get a response, because it's not going to find that command. And that's kind of a problem. The reason why is because it saves the binaries to a part of your home directory that is linked to somewhere else on the Linux file system. So that just needed to be pointed out. So, I'm guessing it should be getting close to done soon. But yeah. Yeah, it's Vim's download now. Well, yeah. It's got a... And another thing about Guix, the only thing... Your Firefox is not in this thing's repositories. Just to put that out there. Which is a shocker to some, but Google Chromium is in the repositories. IceCat, which is the descendant of Iceweasel, is in the repositories. So, yeah. Now, if you were typing vim, it didn't find the command. Sudo vim, it couldn't find the command. We'll just do this. cd to, well, yeah, vim. Couldn't find it. By the way, clear is not a command line. So what you need to do is you shouldn't run it as root. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but trust me, you shouldn't be running this as root. So for one, let's just update this. Let's honestly just update this because this needs updated. Let's do Guix pull and Guix install. You can also do Guix package -I, but I'm pretty sure most are probably doing Guix install. And then let's just get our whole little suite. Vim neofetch. Let's throw our boy ungoogled Chromium on here. And then let's put GNOME. Let's get the whole GNOME set on here, what that's going to do is it's just going to update it, okay? And yeah. I'm going to add a couple other packages to this. Fish for one. Yeah, I know there's people that are not fans of fish, but I like fish. Just deal with it. But yeah. I'll be right back when this whole thing's done. And yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly how I got GNOME 42 on here the other day, but yeah. So, just gonna go through this. So, got the packages, so all I got Flatpak on here and stuff. So yeah, all the necessities I'd say for this. So, ungoogle Chromium. We can just safely just get rid of this and just throw on ungoogle Chromium right over here, just because we need it. I want my terminal. In fact, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go into preferences. I'm going to give that the middle finger. Custom font. I think we're all good now. Fish. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. We need GNOME. The thing is, it's still getting GNOME tweak stuff. So let's just Guix install GNOME-tweaks, GNOME-shell-extensions because we need that. So it's getting put on here now, and yeah. But now, since we got Flatpak, we now get, well, Steam and stuff on your Steam Discord on this thing. So this thing's a lot more usable now for normal people. Let's just go look for. Let's get Flatpak. Which we already got set up. Unless we need more setup, which doesn't even list Guix in this thing, but Guix has it in its repository, so. But for most distros anyways, it's literally just, well, yeah. Let's just get this on here. Just okay. So now let's get some, like, let's go to Flat Hub. Okay, and let's browse apps. Let's get Firefox on here. We got Flatpak Ref, which I believe is used for Flatpak reference. Let's go and show folder. Let's do sudo flatpak install org.firefox. Why is there always a dog in one of my room? Dang. So now it's getting some things for that. So yeah, I think we're good that way, and go over here. Let's look for tweaks, which we got tweaks down here. Got our extensions menu. Which we set to dark, which is what I'm going to do. Because let's be honest here, I think that's what most people are probably want me to do. Window wise, let's get these up, popping up here. And let me look for Geek. We do Geeks search GNOME shell extension dash 2 panel. Yep. Now we just gotta do Geeks install GNOME dash shell dash extension panel. Yeah, we can take a looking around on here. We got look for Minecraft. Yeah, the Minecraft launcher is a flat pack. Steam. We got Discord somewhere. I'm sure. Chrome. So if you're a Chrome fanboy, you got that. You can get a lot of stuff in this. So I'll be right back when this all is done doing its little thing. So now this part is done, so let's just close both of these. Firefox, which is surprisingly not a thing. Flatpak install org dot. Firefox, let's see if this works. Well, let's restart the session. Nope. Dang. Well, at least we can do flatpak start org dot. Run org, not Mozilla, not Firefox. So here we got Firefox. Well, I'm going to set this real quick though. So let me just vim into .bash rc. Echo. Where's all this set? get all that on here. And then drop this in here. Let's just, hey, going back. And do data dir. Echo and then just jeez, I just forget how to do environment variables. Hold on. Dot bash rc. Dang. Yeah, I'm done. I think we're good there. Let's hope I don't screw anything up. And echo $$ xdg data. Nope. Bash profile. I'm going to bash RC. Spit all that out. I think we're good. Hopefully. Log out. Password. Why does it change color all of a sudden there? Source.bashrc. Okay. Now I think we log out and now it shows up and we click on it, hopefully, and it actually loads up Firefox quick. Probably the fastest I've seen a Flatpak load up. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had the best of luck with Flatpaks in the past, but yeah. And now, of course, tweak side of things. Enable dash the panel, and now we got a very Windows-esque interface. So yeah, this should be a lot easier for many people. And yeah. So yeah, we've done quite a bit to get this actually going up. But you go to extensions.gnome.org. It's got the bar down here to fix. So yeah, let's go to git clone https. Let's get that copied here. CD into, well, yeah, Chrome. mkdir build, make directory build, and then cd into build, cmake -dc make, off. Looks like we need cmake, so we gotta do Guix install core utils. And I'll be right back when this part's done. So I finally got all the dependencies installed. If you're wondering what packages they are, Python request is this. Dbus should already be installed. Python Go object should be this. CMake GQ core utils should be this. Python is just Python. So yep, not just CMake error. Wow. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm about to hear someone just tell me read the manual in the comments. Like, so yeah. At least we got the good stuff on here. I'm pretty sure there's also some GTK themes if we do Geek Search, GTK. Get matcha theme, but yeah, other than that, I think it's time to get to doing the review part. Stability, this thing is probably as stable as a normal Linux distribution could get, though there are times this thing has kind of gotten a little wild. It's pretty okay stability wise. I'm probably going to go with the 4. Repository size. They do say the repository is around 20, like more than 20,000 packages. But I'll be honest, it's really about what's in the repositories more than the size of it. Like, you can have like 200,000 packages in your repositories. Well, that will not matter at all if it's all just dependencies. If you know what I mean. If it's all just libraries. About repository size, I'm just going to drop it to 3. If not a 2. By that standard. No, I'll give it a 3. Speed-wise, this thing's fast. Other than, of course, some of the problems I've had like the fact I've had to wait a little bit for this thing to boot up and stuff in a virtual machine compared to other Linux distributions, though I'm pretty sure some won't have the same problem. I'm still going to deduct it for that speed. But this is pretty fast for a Linux distro. So I'm going to do 3.5. Ease of use. Now the question is, do you think this should get any points for ease of use? Because you even try moving binary files around, you're just going to screw stuff up. Things are just, you're going to have to relearn Linux partially to use Guix a little. And I'll be honest, this is not the easiest to use, but it's more likely not the hardest. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put it at a 1. because it's just not easy to use at all. Extra. It's new. It's something I support. I think it's something virtuous as a whole, just to support as a whole, because like it's the idea that of open software, being able to know what software is doing on your computer. It's a good cause. It's something I support, and this is part of the cause. So, and okay for daily use. I'm real here. Me trying to get Guix to even work properly a little bit is the reason why this video is why I've been trying to, with the amount of retakes I've had to do this video. Okay. So yeah, let's just leave it like that. We do the math, which we can just go over here. Whip out the calculator and do 4 plus 3 plus 4.5 plus 3.5 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1. Then we get 16. Divide that by 2.5. Get 6.4. Guix gets a 6.4 rating. So yeah, let's just do 6.4. And yeah. Overall, I really hope they actually work on this a bit more. Try to make this easier for like people who've been accustomed to using Linux for a while. Overall. I hope they also do some improvement. Hopefully get this thing updated. Because I'll be honest, if there's any Linux distribution that's still using GNOME 3, those distributions are using GNOME 3.38. They're not using GNOME 3.34 of all versions. Debian 11 is getting away with doing GNOME 3.38. 38? Like, that's one thing, but I'm pretty sure next version of Debian's going to be running on GNOME 41 or 42. But yeah. This has been Builder Shed. Hope to see you all next time. See ya.